Alright, welcome to my first ever weekly Outlook video. Now I want to start out this video by saying that I am still a trader and learning, and so my analysis might be wrong. But I will be doing the best analysis that I can to see where the market might be headed in this next week. Now, like I said, I'm still a trader and learning, so the idea is I am going to improve every single week at this. So this first week might not be perfect, this second week might not be perfect, the third week might not be perfect, but over time I'm going to keep getting better and better and better at making these videos, and hopefully we can learn together through this process and get better at following the market week after week after week. And in my weekly recaps, we will be reviewing what actually happened and talking about whether we got it right or whether we got it wrong. And so anyway, let's jump right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is we talked about this in our market weekly recap video, where we said we had this SMT with the S&P 500 last week over with these highs. The S&P formed let me get out the pen. The S&P formed a lower high and then a higher high, and the Nasdaq formed a higher high and a lower high. And we noted that this happened on the Nasdaq. It happened at this weekly order block. So this candle bodies, the final candle body that swept liquidity, the low, the opening price of that candle body. So we noted that the SMT happened at this weekly order block. And then what happened in the following week? So this was before we knew what was going to happen this week. The next week, so starting on Monday, from here, from here until here, we started to get this crash. So we got this SMT at this weekly order block, and now we got, what is this? A weekly inverse fair value gap. So down here, if I go to the monthly chart, you can see we have a previous month's low right here. So this is a significant draw on liquidity. So we got this weekly inverse targeting this previous month's low. And this happened at the weekly order block. So now what am I expecting possibly going into this next week? Well, something that a lot of time you can do when you're measuring moves like this is you can take the standard deviation of a manipulation leg. You can see that right here we get a change in state of delivery right here, and I believe it's right here. And you can see that, I think it's right here. and I will go over change in state of delivery in my future videos. Now this might be measured from right here, might be measured from here. I'm gonna have to relook on exactly how change in state of delivery works. And like I said, I am learning with you guys. I'm still a trader and learning. I'm not perfect, but the idea is we are going to get better in each one of these videos. And so anyway, I believe actually it's right here. So it's when you get a candle body that closes below an order block. So this is retesting the change in state of delivery. What does that tell me? That tells me that smart money got in at the retest of this change in state of delivery. And where are they targeting? So this is what is called measuring standard deviations. So you measure the manipulation move, and then you project out standard deviations. And what a lot of the time you'll notice is below significant draws on liquidity. So you have these, you have this previous month's low, and then you have this significant draw on liquidity. You have this below this area. You have this essentially you have this 2 to 2.5 standard deviation area. And so a lot of time when you get this lined up past a significant draw on liquidity, this is a lot of time where the market is trying to go. You see we got a weekly inverse fair value gap, an SMT, retest of an order block, change in state of delivery, and significant draws on liquidity. We have the previous month's low here, and then we have this 2 to 2.5 standard deviation level, and then we also have this standard deviation of 4 down all the way over here. So the standard deviation of 4 is where the market will sometimes go when it gets to the absolute most extended. A lot of time it'll go to a standard deviation of 4. Now I'm going to show you an example of this actually meaning something, because without other examples it can seem like a whole bunch of confusing nonsense. So like if I measure this final manipulation move down, and you want to align these standard deviation levels with wait, let me see. You want to align these standard deviation levels with significant PD arrays. So you can see here that we came into this 2 to 2.5 area from this manipulation move down. I think maybe I was supposed to measure it from here, or maybe here. Yeah, this is what I measured from. Okay, here we go. So this is the 2 to 2.5 area. You can see that we got a pullback from there, and then around the 4th, the standard deviation of 4, we got this pullback. And what did this correlate to? Correlated to this monthly order block. This monthly order block's mean threshold. Around this mean threshold. And then this was outside of our above our buy side liquidity over here, so I guess it doesn't really matter as much. But yeah, you can see how this area marked resistance area. Essentially, when it aligns, you want it to align with an already existing PD array that's already there. So it works the best when it is aligned with something that's already on the chart, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's kind of my expectations. So what am I expecting for this next week? I'm expecting an open high somewhere into, or retesting this BPR right here, and then distribution lower, and close somewhere in here. Now I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but the whole point of this analysis is to get better every single week. Every single week we are going to get a little bit better at doing analysis, and when it comes to be next week, when we're doing our weekly recap, we are going to talk about what happened and whether our prediction was right, whether it was wrong. And if you guys have your own predictions, you can leave them in the comments below, and we can talk about what we think is going to happen and all get better at trading together. And so I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you got something from it. I hope I know my analysis probably wasn't perfect. I know that I'm still a trader and learning, and I'm probably gonna be bad at analyzing certain things sometimes. So this could be completely wrong, but the idea is I'm going to get better every single week and every single day, and as long as I keep making these videos, I'm going to keep getting better. And so I'm excited to go on this journey and keep being better at trading with you guys. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.